This story happened in Nakuru, and it's important for people to learn, especially when you employ house helps. Now, this happened, and now the people who did steal from the employer, most of them are not alive. The house help had worked with the employer for 3 years. She knew the employer well, she knew his movements. The employer is someone rich, he has 3 homes. Now, this employer had done some deal and they received 3 million Kenyan shillings. Now, this money, he could not cash it that day. It was in cash. So he ended up putting the money in the house. While this employee or house help was washing, they wash even the bedroom on daily basis. While she was washing, unfortunately, she found that there was money in that bedroom. But now the problem is she could not directly take the money because the employer could even easily know she was the one who took the money. She closed and went ahead to tell her boyfriend. So the boyfriend is one of those people who have joined this gang. And house helps can date anyone. So they ended up planning that day when they knew that the employer was not around. This house help signaled her boyfriend and they came 6 in total. 6 of them robbers. So they passed through the wall into the compound. And in the compound, the house help just opened the door. They entered and he showed them where the money was. So they took the money and disappeared. But one problem they did, one mistake they made, was there was a gun in that bedroom. So they spotted the gun, one of them took it. The employer came and found that there was no money there. Immediately when the robbers went, this house help started shouting and calling neighbors. She called the employer and saying, robbers have come. So she pretended nothing had happened. So after 2 days, the robbers were not caught. They went to steal elsewhere. Robbers never get satisfied, or thieves. So when they went to rob, they used that gun. And unfortunately, while they were robbing, there were 6 who stole in this other place 3 million Kenyan shillings. So while they were stealing, they entered the compound the same way they entered the other one. But in this other compound, the owner was alert. So they shouted and called the police. The police came and shot them. So after shooting 5 of the 6 of them, there were 6, the way they stole somewhere before. So after shooting them, one of them ran away. But these others died and that gun was there, which they stole. So they went And after investigation, they found the gun belonged to the other person where things were stolen. And that person had reported that his gun was stolen. So that was when it was established after investigations that the house girl was the one who connected the robbers to steal 3 million, because the person who ran away was arrested and they revealed everything. So this story is not new. You have had cases where houses are broken into. Robbers are very clever. It is hard for robbers to steal, to break into a house where they don't have enough information. It's very hard. So you find there's someone, an insider, who tells them, in this house, this thing is available, this one is available. You have electronics, very expensive. So that's when robbers will come. So normally, there's someone in that house who will give them all the information. That's why you find in an estate where there are 30 houses, only 2 are targeted. Others are just left like that. If you investigate carefully, you'll realize those 2 house helps are involved, or someone, even houseboy, who is working there. They inform others, they come and steal. So as much as you trust them, these are not the people who tell all your secrets. If it's money that you have come with, make sure you put it where they will never get access to. Have a safe, even where they cannot access. Because once they see that you put money there, one day they will steal from you. This was another case which happened. This CCTV which is in the house. So what happened? The house help in that house, he wanted to steal from the owner, but she did not know how to steal. Then, using that CCTV in the house, she managed to get the pin. You can rewind. She managed to get the pin of the owner, because the owner usually, when they're sending money, you enter the pin, and when you're entering, if the CCTV is on and you can be able to see on the CCTV, it's very easy for you to get the pin of any number of the owner. And he managed to withdraw money and disappeared. So normally most of these things that happen in the house are done by an insider. So if you want to have peace, employ someone, but don't be so close to them. Don't tell them all the secrets. If tomorrow you're going to sell land, don't start mentioning in the dining room or living room. You are discussing with your wife or your husband about that deal, and the house help is there. Most of these people pretend that they know nothing, but nowadays they are learned, they have a network, and they are not friendly when it comes to money, because they came to your house to look for money. And if they get an opportunity, they'll go with everything. So if you employ someone as a house help, let it be is she works for you, you pay them. If it's a houseboy, let them work for you, pay them. And ensure, if possible, if you are giving them work, it's not a must for them to wash your bedroom. Just wash it, let them wash the other rooms. and close it all the time so that they cannot get all the information. Because some of them can even go, you find you don't pay them well, or you delay the payment. Some of them can access your title deed, your academic certificates, and destroy them. So that's what they can do. So house help, just maintain a distance and ensure, in most cases, if you want to be somehow safe, ensure that you are related to the house help, is someone you know their home, and is someone who is above 18. They have an ID. Once they come to your home, make sure they have an ID, see the ID, take a photocopy, and save it somewhere. It will help you one day.